There is a man thinking about you right now, and what he feels for you is much deeper than he has ever told anyone. You may not fully see it yet. You may not clearly understand how deeply your presence has settled into his soul. You might even doubt that anyone could feel this strongly about you, but there is something important that the universe has been patiently waiting to show you, something that has been held back until you were emotionally and spiritually ready to get it. This man, this one specific soul who keeps coming back to your thoughts, who appears in your dreams, who fills those quiet spaces in your heart when you wonder if real love will ever truly find you. He is deeply, intensely, and honestly in love with you. Before you move away, before you tell yourself that this message could not possibly be for someone like you, I ask you to stop for just a moment. Stay here with me. What is happening through these words carries a meaning far beyond what you may be able to see right now. The universe does not work by accident. The divine timing that brought you to this message at this exact time on this specific day is on purpose. You were guided here because there is a truth you have not been able to see clearly yet. A truth about love, about connection, and about a man whose feelings for you reach depths far greater than you know. This is where the message becomes gentle and careful. This is where wisdom must be shared with patience and kindness. There is a complication involved. There is a layer to this connection that has kept this love from fully showing itself in the physical world. And by the time you reach the end of this message, you will finally understand what has been standing in the way of this beautiful union becoming fully real. You have felt it, have you not? There have been moments when the energy between you felt different, almost electric whenever this person was near. There were looks that stayed longer than they needed to, conversations that felt deeper than the words being spoken, moments when silence itself seemed full of meaning. Late at night, lying awake in the quiet of your room, you may have questioned whether what you felt was real or whether you were imagining things. Let me put that doubt to rest right now. What you have been feeling is real. This connection is not something you made up. Your spirit has been sensing something true even while your logical mind tried to explain it away. And the truth is, your intuition has been right all along. This man has feelings for you that even he struggles to fully understand. There are moments when the strength of his emotions surprises him. He did not plan this. He did not decide one day that he would fall for you. It happened slowly, naturally, without effort, like the sun rising without needing permission. Something about you entered his mind and shifted something deep inside him. Since then, he has carried a quiet but powerful flame in his heart, one that refuses to fade no matter how much life or situations try to hide it. Before we go further, there is something important you need to understand. The complication between you and this man does not mean the connection is wrong. It is not proof that you are not meant for each other. Many people believe that true love should arrive without difficulty, without doubt, or without challenges. But divine love, the kind of love that is guided by something greater than luck, often arrives with complexity, not to punish you, but to protect the connection, to make it better, and to ensure that both hearts are ready to receive what is being offered. The universe has been watching you for a long time. It has seen the quiet prayers you whispered when you felt alone. It has noticed the tears you cried when you thought no one understood your pain. It has watched how you loved others deeply, sometimes more than they loved you back, how you stayed longer than you should have, how you believed in people even when they struggled to believe in themselves. Through all of this, your heart has been shaped and prepared. Your ability to love has grown. You have been made ready for something more honest, more stable, and more real. This man is part of that preparation, but the barrier must be understood before it can be removed. What you are getting now is not a simple message meant to make you feel good for a few moments. This is deeper than that. Every word is meant to shift something inside you, to help you see the situation clearly, and to open doors that have stayed closed for too long. As you take this in, I want you to quietly say to yourself that you are ready. Ready to understand the truth about your love life, even if it feels complicated. Ready to get clarity instead of confusion. Ready to trust what your heart has been sensing. There are forces at work in your life that you cannot see with your physical eyes. Spiritual movements are constantly happening around you. Guidance is being carried out for you even when you are unaware of it. This message is part of that guidance. You did not find it by chance. You were led here because the time has come for you to understand what is truly happening between you and this man. The fog is lifting. Confusion is turning into clarity. Doubt is being replaced with understanding. Now let us go back to the man who holds these feelings for you. He did not expect this connection. There was a time when he tried to convince himself that what he felt was nothing more than liking you or simple friendship. He looked for logical reasons. He told himself stories to explain why his heart reacted the way it did when you were around. But the heart does not lie. No matter how much he tried to reason his way out of it, the truth stayed the same. He loves you. Not lightly, not for a short time, but in a way that has changed his inner world. You may be wondering how you can be sure this message is about the person you are thinking of. The answer is how it feels inside. When something is meant for you, your spirit knows it immediately. There is an inner knowing that does not need proof. If a specific face keeps appearing in your mind as you read these words, if a certain name keeps coming back to your thoughts, trust that feeling. That recognition is not an accident. Now, we must speak honestly about the complication. This challenge is rooted in fear, but not the kind of fear that people usually think. It is not simply a fear of commitment or a fear of love itself. It is deeper than that. This fear was shaped by experiences that left wounds, experiences he may not talk about openly, experiences he may not even fully face within himself. He has been hurt before. He carries emotional scars from past relationships or situations where he allowed himself to be open and was met with pain. Perhaps it was rejection. Perhaps it was a lie. Perhaps it was realizing too late that the person he trusted could not truly value him. Whatever the details, the result was the same. He learned to protect his heart. He built emotional walls to stop himself from being hurt again. What makes this connection special is that you somehow reached him anyway without trying or using force. Something about your presence moved past his defenses. Your energy, your realness, and the way you are in the world touched something in him that he thought was gone. And that scared him. Not because of you, but because of how deeply he feels. There is an inner conflict happening inside him. His heart is drawn to you while his mind tells him to be careful. His heart knows you are someone important, while his thoughts remind him of past pain. This struggle is not a sign of your value. It has nothing to do with you being unworthy or doing something wrong. It is about his healing process and his journey back to trust. And here is something important. You are part of that healing. Your presence in his life was not random. You are an answer to prayers he may have made long ago. Prayers for real love, for understanding, and for a connection that feels safe and true. There is timing involved here. Love grows in seasons. Some connections need patience, understanding, and trust in what cannot yet be seen. What matters is that this love exists. It is real, it is alive, and it is being guided even through its challenges towards something meaningful. The difficulty you are experiencing right now is not proof that this love is blocked or that it will never happen. It is simply a sign that there are still certain pieces that must line up before the full blessing can unfold. The man who loves you is in a process of growing. He needs time, not because he wants to be away from you, but because he must face and fix the struggles inside himself. He needs space to understand that the emotional walls he built to stay safe are now stopping him from getting the very connection his heart wants. This is where your role becomes deeply meaningful. You are not meant to push, pressure, chase, or talk him into anything. You do not need to explain your value or fight for his attention. What you are being asked to do is continue showing up as your true self, while trusting that the same divine power that brought this connection into your life will also bring it to completion. Waiting can hurt. Not knowing can disturb your peace. You want clarity. You want to know exactly when things will change and when he will finally step forward without fear. While no exact date can be given, you need to know this truth with confidence. Change is already moving. The spiritual world is active for you. Forces beyond what you can see are working to soften his heart, to heal old wounds, and to open his eyes to what is already standing in front of him. There is another part of this situation that needs to be understood so that you can see the full picture. This man is not only dealing with pain from the past, he is also struggling with current things that make him feel like he is not ready. When he looks at his life as it is right now, he feels behind where he thinks he should be. Inside, he tells himself to wait. He believes he must be more stable, more secure, and more successful before he can offer you something serious. In his own way, he thinks he is protecting you. He does not want to show up while he still feels unsure about himself. He wants to come to you feeling solid, confident, and able to stand beside you without shame. This is not only about money or success. It is about how he sees himself. He wants to feel like he deserves your love. He wants to feel like an equal partner, not someone who is still figuring life out. But there is a truth that needs to be understood by both of you. Every human being is a work in progress. No one starts a love with everything perfectly lined up. That is not how life works. Love is not a prize we win after we have solved every problem. Love is a path we walk together while we are still growing, still healing, and still learning who we are meant to be. The belief that he is not ready yet has cost both of you precious time. That belief has delayed something meaningful. But as you get this message, work is also being done inside him. Truth is being planted in his heart. Over time, it will rise and break through the fear and doubt that has kept him stuck. He will come to understand that waiting for perfect conditions is the same as waiting forever. Perfection is not real. What truly matters is the choice to grow together, to support one another, and to build something real from honesty and commitment. When you feel guided, keep the thought that his heart is opening as a sign of trust in what is happening. Let those words line up your energy with what is already going on beyond what you can see. There is also something important about your own inner journey during this time. While he works through his struggles, you are being asked to heal parts of yourself as well. There are moments when you wonder if you are truly worthy of the kind of love you want. Quiet doubts sometimes tell you that deep and lasting love may never come to you. Those thoughts are not the truth. They are echoes of past pain. They do not define your future. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. Your worth is not measured by your mistakes, your failures, or how others treated you in the past. Your value is part of who you are. It was given to you when you were created, and it cannot be taken away. You carry love inside you because you were made from love itself. When this man finally steps into readiness, having you will be a gift to him. You are not the one who should feel lucky for being chosen. He will be thankful that you believed, that you stayed strong, and that you held space for what was meant to grow. Now let us talk about timing, because this is what your heart is asking most. A change is already happening around this connection. Something is about to happen in his life that brings clarity. It may come through a talk with someone he respects. It may come during a quiet moment alone when he finally faces the fears he has been avoiding. It could even arrive through a powerful dream that speaks to him in a way his mind cannot ignore. However it comes, it will not be ignored. When it happens, you will notice a change. His distance will start to fade. His hesitation will soften. He will start finding reasons to reach out, moments to be near you, and ways to say what he has felt but struggled to share. Your patience during this time is not weakness. It is active trust. You are choosing faith over fear. You are believing that what started in your life will be finished. We are reminded that what is started with purpose is not left halfway. This applies not only to spiritual growth but also to the relationships and blessings meant for you. If doubt tries to come in, understand that it is often born from past disappointment. It is natural to be careful. But ask yourself what you truly lose by believing. Opening your heart to hope does not make you naive. It makes you brave. Faith does not need proof before it moves. It simply asks you to trust that good things are working together even when you cannot see the full plan. That kind of trust removes barriers that once felt like they could never move. There is a promise meant for you to carry in your heart. It speaks of peace, purpose, and an ending that is already ready. You are not walking toward a mess. You are walking toward a future designed with intention. This man is part of that future. The delay you are having is not a mistake. It is part of the process making both of you ready for what is coming. Every pause has meaning. Every moment of waiting is building strength, clarity, and readiness. If you are still listening, it is not by accident. Many people turn away from messages like this because they are not ready for them. But you stayed. That shows you are in line with this truth. Hold the thought that you trust the timing as a statement of faith. When you do, you are choosing patience over worry and trust over control. Finally, understand this clearly. The love this man feels for you is not ordinary. You are not just another chapter in his life. You hold a place in his heart that feels safe, familiar, and deeply important. He may not fully understand it yet, but his soul knows you. That recognition is what makes this connection strong and also what makes his fear stronger. But those walls are not permanent. They will fall. And when they do, he will regret the delay and make every effort to show you that your patience was not wasted. Until then, protect your peace. Do not let worry break what faith is building. Sometimes the strongest action is staying still and trusting, knowing that movement is happening even when you cannot see it. By sharing this hope, you become a light for someone who truly needs it. You become part of the quiet, loving work that is happening. We are reminded that spirits are sent to care for those who will receive good things. You are one of those who are meant to get great blessings. And one important part of getting blessings is also being a blessing to others. When you pass this message along, you are taking part in a divine purpose that is happening through these words. Now, I want to go back to the issue of the complication because there is one more layer that needs to be understood. I have shared that this man carries wounds and struggles with feeling ready. But there is also confusion that you should be aware of. He is not confused about how he feels about you. His confusion is about what he should do with those feelings. Many times he has asked himself whether he should move forward or wait a little longer. Over and over he has imagined ways to show his love, only to pull back at the last moment because something inside him stopped him. This is not a lack of care. This is not a lack of interest. This is the behavior of a man who feels so deeply that he is afraid of making the wrong move. He does not want to come to you too soon and hurt something that could grow into something great. He does not want to open his heart before he knows he can give the level of commitment that you deserve. His delay is actually a sign of how much he respects you. He takes you seriously. He does not see you as a passing option or a short distraction. He sees you as someone he could build a real future with. That realization has made him careful, maybe even too careful, in how he approaches you. The higher forces want him to understand something important, and perhaps through you hearing this message, that understanding will somehow reach him. Love always carries a risk. Waiting until there is no risk means choosing not to love at all. The openness that scares him is actually the entrance to the deepest bond he could ever know. Until he finds the courage to step through that door, he will stay outside watching from a distance the love he is too afraid to take. And you, gentle soul, are already on the other side of that doorway. You have shown bravery by staying open to love even after having your own pain. You have proven that you are willing to take chances for the sake of a real connection. Now it is his job to rise to the same level of courage. Now it is his time to move forward and meet you where you have been standing all along. Let the thought that he finds his courage stay with you. Let those words speak a blessing over his path. Even though this message is for you, your thoughts carry power. When you think with faith about this situation, you help shape the spiritual space around your connection. Your beliefs matter more than you realize. I want to take some time now to talk about how you should act during this waiting time. There is gentle but clear direction for you that will help you move through this season with calm and strength. Do not dim your light to make him feel more comfortable. Sometimes when we feel that someone is overwhelmed by our strength or qualities, we make ourselves smaller without even noticing. This is not what is being asked of you. Continue to shine. Continue to be exactly who you are. The right partner will never need you to become smaller so they can feel bigger. When this man finally steps fully into readiness, he will admire your light, not fear it. He will feel honored to stand beside someone who brings warmth and brightness wherever she goes. Do not chase him. This is very important to understand. The energy of chasing creates a lack of balance and can slow down the timing. When you run after someone who is not yet ready, you drain yourself and you make it easier for them to stay unsure. Instead, create space. Step back with grace. Allow him to feel what it is like when your presence is not always right there. Sometimes distance brings clarity that being close all the time cannot. He needs to feel your absence. He needs to realize that the comfort and kindness he has grown used to are not guaranteed if he does not take action. Keep working on yourself. This season of waiting is not empty time. It is time to prepare. Use it to grow, to heal, and to focus on your purpose and dreams. When your love story finally moves into its open and visible chapter, you want to enter it as the strongest version of yourself. You want to be steady, confident, and sure of who you are. That way, the relationship will be built between two whole people, not two wounded people trying to complete each other. Pray for him, even if he never knows you are doing so. Your prayers are powerful. Ask for healing for the places in him that still hurt. Ask for understanding to replace confusion. Ask for bravery to beat fear. Your prayers for him are an expression of love that the spiritual world responds to. Higher forces move in response to your prayers, and your prayers for him are moving things to act for him. Now I want to share what is coming once this complication is gone. I want you to be able to picture the future that is forming, so your faith has something solid to hold on to when he finally breaks through his inner walls and comes to you fully ready. The love you experience will go beyond anything you have known before. This will not be a love that leaves you wondering where you stand. His intentions will be clear. his words and actions will match. All the hesitation that once existed will be replaced by steady action and consistency. He will pursue you in a way that shows how deeply he values the connection. There will be long talks that seem to pass in moments as you discover how much you share and how naturally your souls line up. There will be laughter, shared dreams, and plans for a future that excites both of you. What once felt like a wall will turn into a testimony, a story of how love found a way despite fear and delay. Your relationship will still face challenges because every real relationship does. But the base you build, made of patience, trust, and faith in timing, will be strong. You will face problems together instead of against each other. You will grow side by side rather than drifting apart. The love that was once hidden and complicated will become a source of hope for others who are still waiting for their own stories to happen. This is what is moving toward you. This is what the higher forces have already seen beyond the physical world. It is not imagination or false hope. It is a path that has been prepared, and your faith is what opens the door to it. If this message has touched you, if it has moved something deep in your heart and brought back hope, I invite you to do one final thing. Keep the feeling of being blessed and ready in your mind. Let this be your closing thought. Let it be your way of saying that you receive this message with trust and that you are prepared for what it brings. As you move forward from this moment, carry the peace of knowing that you are loved. Not only by this man, not only by the people who care about you in your life, but by the divine source that created you. You are valued beyond measure. You are seen, known, and deeply loved by heaven itself. And that love is the foundation upon which every other love in your life is built. The angels are around you even now. They move ahead of you to prepare the path. They stand behind you to guard you from harm. They walk beside you as guides and friends. You are never alone. You are never missed. And your love story, no matter how complex it feels right now, is being written by hands that do not make mistakes. Thank you for staying with me through this entire message. Your attention and openness have allowed these words to settle into your spirit, and the results of that will show themselves in the days and weeks ahead. Remember to stay connected so the next message meant for you reaches you at the perfect time. Share this with others who need hope in matters of the heart. Let these words reach those who are waiting for hope in their own complicated situations. Until we meet again, continue to walk in faith and trust that what is ahead is good. The man who loves you is moving out of confusion and toward clarity. The complication is easing, the barriers are falling away, and love, steady and lasting love, is beginning to grow. You are blessed. There is a deeper reason why this man has been quiet, and it is something the universe wants to explain to you right now. While you have been waiting and wondering, a great internal shift has been happening within his heart. He has spent many nights looking at the stars and thinking of your name, feeling a pull toward you that he can no longer ignore. The silence you have experienced was not empty space, but rather a time of deep thinking for him. He has been looking at his life and realizing that no matter how much success he gains or how many things he does, there is a void that only your energy can fill. This realization is starting to weigh on him in a way that is pushing him toward action. He is beginning to see that his fear of being hurt is much smaller than his fear of losing you forever. This is a major turning point in his journey. The spiritual guards that once stood around his heart are starting to step aside because they see that his love for you is pure and intended by the divine. You must know that even in the moments when you felt most disconnected from him, the invisible threads between your souls were pulling tighter.